Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Galactic Divine Extraterrestrial, and I'm your host, Iyama Tioni. Hi, you guys. So, this is my fifth video. Yes, it's my fifth video, and I'm so very proud of myself. Um, this is something I always wanted to do, and I'm actually doing it. So, I manifested this, and I visualized it, and it's actually coming into form. And today, I would like to touch on life and death. So, I'll just give you a recap a little bit what this channel is about. So, I think the name in itself will let you know what variety of things that I'll be discussing on this channel. And the things that I talk about has the connection with my title in some form, in almost every form, not just some form, in every form. Um, I pick my topics deliberately. So today I'm going to talk about life and death, and um, I like to talk about life and death. A lot of people do not like to talk about death, and I used to not like to talk about death because it's hurtful, and it could be hurtful and painful. And who wants to relive death? If you lost someone, you know, and or if you experience something yourself, like a near-death experience, then maybe you would want to talk about it. So, me myself, I've never wanted to talk about death. Um, my mom passed when I was 14 years old, and it was six of us. So it was very hard, and I'm 51 now. And actually, where is my tiara? Because I was going to put my tiara back on, but I can't find it. Okay, so yeah, so my mom passed when I was a kid, and it was extremely hard, and we never spoke about it. So let me just tell you this. Um, Today is my mom's birthday. I'm not even sure how old she would be right now. I have to sit down and calculate how old she would be right now. But I never, I just started celebrating her birthday maybe 1, 2, 3 years ago. With my siblings, we would start go out to dinner to celebrate her birthday. But I've always recognized, of course, my mom's birthday, but I never wanted to celebrate it. So nowadays, I'm not sure how it was in the past. I'm gonna have to do some studies about that, how people celebrate uh, or acknowledge a loved one's death. So nowadays, I know what we do is not me, but what a lot of people do is have like balloon release, and they will release balloons. The family, the loved ones will come together, and they would say some nice things about their loved one, and then they would release balloons to celebrate. You know, and I think that's wonderful because I know that person is there. But for me, I'm not. Let's celebrate. I just don't feel right doing that. And I just don't know why. I don't know if it's part of the trauma that I have experienced from losing my mom, because we never got any counseling, and it was extremely hard, and it's still extremely difficult because our structure was taken away from us. I had a very structured mom, just as I am. Um, and that was taken away from us. So when you're young and that is taken away from you, your mother, for one, your mom or your dad, that you're very close to, or your grandparent who have taken care of you, it's a little, to me, I think it's could be a little different when you live with that person. Of course, it's gonna hurt. A family member that has passed away, it's gonna hurt very much so. But for me, speaking for myself, when you have had a relationship with a person for so long, you know, while you are in their stomach, that is installed into your brain. Even if you cannot remember it, your memory and your experience with your mom is always within. And then when you actually live, outside of the womb, and you have a relationship with that person, it's very hard. And you live with that person every day, it's very hard. Once one day they're here and the next they're totally gone. So I have never spoken about my mom's death. Well, I'm sorry, I have to take that back. Last year, I spoke about my mom's death for the first time. Um, with my brother, we were on the phone, I don't know how many hours, maybe 2 hours or longer, maybe. And we have never spoken about my mom. Um, when I was growing up in a house with my aunts, because my aunts are the one who took us in after my mom passed, and they never spoke about my mom. They never, I never seen pictures around the house. Um, they never spoke about her. It was like unspoken, like she gone and she gone. And I was told a lot, not just from my aunts, but from some of my mom's friends. My mom was a very private person. So if somebody was considered her friend, they was actually a very good friend, because my mom did not let anyone in her circle. And I understand that now as I'm older. I understand that. Um, I, I understand it now. So they never spoke about my mom unless it was bad. They always spoke about money when she passed away. And I'm going to make another channel, another YouTube video about finances and money and how important that is. But I'm going to touch on this first. So, yeah, I heard them, you know, talking stressfully, about her not having any money when my mom passed. I was 14, and I had three siblings that stayed in the house with us, and they were younger than me. Then I have two older ones. Um, Actually, he did stay with us. He stayed next door in a connected house, a smaller but connected house. So it was five of us in a house. So yeah, they never spoke about my mom, and if we spoke about her, it had to be a hush hush thing. And I'm to this day, I'm still not sure why that was so, but that was their sister, so maybe that was their way of grieving. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it then, and I didn't like it then, because most of the time when they spoke about it, it was ill. It was ill, you know. And they said that I reminded them of her a lot. And not all my aunts would say that in a negative way, because I have one that would say it in a positive way, but she always would whisper, to me like, you remind me of my sister. You look just like her. But it'd be a whisper thing. It wouldn't be like an open thing. And I just don't understand that. But anyway, so today I am openly speaking about my mother. So saying happy birthday to me just don't feel right, because it's not a happy birthday. And I'm not sitting around sad, about her passing all the time. I do get in, and I do have moments that I get extremely sad and angry still that she's gone. So saying happy birthday is not good for me. But let's talk about like I said, life and death. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. So for me, as I'm getting older and I'm understanding life more and I'm understanding myself more and I'm understanding life more, I welcome death. And what I say about that is I don't want to be all crushed about death anymore. I don't. I want to grieve, but I don't want to grieve I don't want to be crushed. I've been crushed by it, and my family have been too. And they might not want to speak about it openly, but they have. And we're all grown now. So we never touched on it. We never had any counseling. And I know that we definitely should have got counseling as soon as she passed away. But um, now that I'm able to talk about it, I actually feel like a load has been lifted off of mm, my chest because I'm able to talk about it now. So I feel great about that because before I would either get angry or mad. And I still have a lot of that in me, and I'm working it out with myself and through a counselor. Um, I'm extremely spiritual. I'm a very, very spiritual woman. And I like to know the answers to things. And I've always wanted to know the answer of things when I was little, so I do. I am manifesting it right now. I have a counselor with my, at my doctor. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to put it out in the air right now that I am manifesting and a spiritual doctor, I guess that's what you would call it, to come to me to help me, so I can grow more, and then I'm able to grieve more because I think there is a way of grieving. I don't know if that's right. Like I said, I think, um, you know, but I welcome a spiritual, like advisor, and I would say African, something like that, to connect me with me and help me along this way, to help me, and then I'm able to help whoever else, because in my circle, I am the one that people come to for counsel. I am the people who come to for counsel. So the counselor has to have a counselor also. And I have been counseled by life, through life experience. You meet people, you watch stuff on television or whatever it is, and you take little pieces from that and it counsels your soul. But so I would like, a higher source of a spiritual source so I can understand death. Excuse me, understand death more. Oh God, I'm just so happy I can smile and talk about this. So peace and love I'm sending to my mom. I'm sending you pieces. I got a tomato plant that I have to I keep doing that because it's a little bug that keep flying in here. I have a tomato plant that I have to take out the dirt and probably throw it away and redo my tomato plant for the spring. Um, my tomatoes actually did very well all winter, but now they're starting to die. So that's that bug that keep bugging me. So I think that for me, I think that if I'm okay with death, when it comes to my time, I won't be scared. And I've never been scared of death. Well, yes, I have. When I was younger, of course, when it first happened, I just didn't know. I just didn't understand. I just did not understand. But as I got older, I don't know. I just got something that made me know that I'm not afraid when it happens. But when I was younger, one day my mom was there, and the next day she was never there anymore. How can a person be there, every day and then they're gone forever? So what I used to think when I used to have nightmares. I used to have nightmares, and I always would think like, where is she? Where is she? And why is everybody walking around like everything's okay? Everybody's, went on with their life, went to work, laughing, and other people had their mothers. I used to go around people and I would see their mother and I would love their mother. I wouldn't care nothing about their mother. I would love their mother just because it was a mother figure, not an aunt figure. I'm sorry, not a sister feeling, a mother. To see my friends with their mother interacting. And then some of their friends, when I was a kid, their mom was treating me almost like um I could be their kid. So I got a little glimpse of it and it was wonderful. So I used to wonder, like, where is she? I used to be like, wow, she's in the ground. Like, wow, we just laid her on the ground. Everybody walked away. I was 14. We just put her in the ground and everybody walked away and we're going home. I was so mad at my family. I was so mad at my aunties. I was so mad at my mom. Like, what are you doing? Get up and come take care of us. Oh my God, we were so broke and we still are broke. So I want to connect with my mom. And I have been connecting with her since she's been gone. She's been with me. She's been coming to me in dreams. Now that I have children, my children, oh my God, I have a son, two sons that look so much like her. But my one son, oh my God, when I look at him, it's beautiful. Because, oh my God, the eyes, the cheeks, I see him. I see her in him. And I tell him, now we'll be talking, and I'll be like, oh my God, you're beautiful. You look just like my mother. So, with me seeing her in him, I hope, and I do know this, but I still want to put it out in the air. But I hope that you are in the room with us. I hope when I say that, if you're not in the room, you instantly come because we are your kids. Like, you had us. Although these are your grandkids, you had them too. This is all you. And when they have kids, they're going to know everything about you. Even though you're not here, you will be known. And I did not grow up with pictures and talking about you and them telling stories about you, about, being a sister with you. I don't know nothing about that. I don't have no loving experience with them telling me about my mom, except my one aunt. And one thing she told me one time is, and the story might not be all the way right, but she told me one day, I think they was about to go, somebody did something to one of them or something, and my mom told her younger sister, which is my aunt, to get in a car so they can go check the person, whoever did something to whoever. I don't know if my mom was taken up for somebody or if somebody did something to her. A lot of times, I don't know why this happened. A lot of times when I'm talking, I feel a lot of pressure up in here. Up in here, a lot of time when I'm talking, almost like something is trying to stop me from speaking. I don't know if it's this page of what I'm talking about, of all the stuff that I don't know, but I am a powerful force and nothing will stop me. Nothing will stop me. So, that was the story she told me, that my mom wasn't no sucker. My mom was that girl that, that would have your back. She was a protector. She was a healer. She was a healer. I can't believe I just said that out loud because I'm a healer. And I don't know exactly the details of her, healing besides being a mom and taking care of us, because I know I have healing abilities mentally. I can heal somebody mentally. I can heal myself mentally, like psychic abilities. I'm not sure my mom had that. I wonder where I get it from. I wonder where I get my psychic abilities from. Well, all of us are psychic. just to let y'all know, like I'm just some special person on the earth, which I am, which I am. But I sometimes wonder, uh, where do I get this from? My abilities. I would love to know, but this life and death stuff, it just be unbalanced a lot. So I'm about to bring some type of balance to it, to my family. So one day, hopefully, my grandkids, which I have none, actually I do have two. I do have two. They're not my biological grandkids, but I am acknowledging them because they're my grandkids, Cairo and Azel. I love you both, and I miss you too. So, but I don't have any biological grandkids just yet, and I'm gonna be a great grandmother, and they're gonna love me. And I also feel like that a couple of them is gonna be very they have been here before. They had been here multiple times before, and they're going to have a very strong presence, very strong presence while they're on this planet. Um, yeah, I'm just getting that. I'm just getting that. I'm getting that real strong right now. But one day, my offsprings are going to watch this video, and then they can relate to me. I'm leaving stuff here so they can relate to me, because um, I mean, I can relate to my mom, but this is more of a personal relationship with me, this YouTube channel and books that I'm putting out about myself and pictures. I don't think my mom liked taking pictures. Some people told me that she didn't like taking pictures, and I'm not sure why. I wish I would know. I wish I would know why, because I know a long time ago, a lot of people did not like taking pictures because they felt like they didn't want their soul or spirit to be captured in a picture. I'm gonna read more about that, and I'm gonna do a video about that. Um, I'm gonna do a video about that. But yeah, I don't want that to be that way when I'm not here no more. I want my people to know who I am and who I was. When I do speak about the dead, I don't always say was. I don't always say was in past tense. I don't do that. Yeah, I just don't do that. It just don't feel right. It's like I had to make myself say that because I feel like they're still here. Even though they're not here in the physical, I feel my mom. Oh man, I could channel her. I could channel her, and I could feel her. I know she watches me as I sleep, and some people might say, "Oh, that's in your head," or you wish, that's something psychological with you. You wish that she was maybe because grief. It is psychological, and it's not grief. Everything about death is not grief. Everything about death is not bad. When you die, you are born again. And I'm not a Christian. I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. And I've always been like that since I was a kid. So, um, yeah, I sleep very well. I sleep very well, and I've spoken before that I sometimes remember myself going to traveling to different places when I sleep. So I sleep very. I would love for someone to sleep next to me, and I do some deep detoxing and deep meditating, um, so I know that my dreams are going to be very clear and vivid. I would love to go to sleep and have somebody watch me while I'm asleep, just to see my actions while I'm asleep, to see what I'm doing while I'm asleep, because I know what I'm doing. while I'm on the other side, you know. So I just don't want death to be a bad thing anymore. You know, of course, you're going to grieve, you're going to be sad, you're going to miss that person. But if you have a very strong connection with that person while you're both on earth together, you can reconnect with that person. I can also reconnect with a person that I never met before and I have a strong connection with. So you can not have ever met a person and you can be connected to them while they're not here anymore. Okay, that's death. Let me go back to life. So have you ever met someone that it's your first time meeting them and right away you click? Oh my God. Right away you click. That is not by accident, my loves. That is not by accident. Okay? Okay, it's something. And I don't know everything yet. One day I'm gonna know everything. Because I think I do know everything already. I just can't remember it, baby. That frequency that I always talk about, that frequency, that wave, the electricity. When you meet somebody, you don't see it. And I'll talk about that too on another video. You usually don't see it, but you feel it. Seeing, feeling is all the same. Just because you don't see something does not make it unreal. Just because you do not see something does not make it unreal. It is real that I feel my mom. I have a son that passed away too, and I don't feel him. He was a baby. He was 7 months old, and he was 7 months in here, not 7 months out yet. And I have to find a way to learn to connect with him on a higher level. I just don't want to connect with him when I pass away. I want to connect with him on a higher level while I'm here. So I just don't walk around feeling everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody who passed away, I don't feel everybody. I be wanting to feel everybody. I have to learn how to tap into that. And I have to be strong enough to be able to handle it. So that's part of the reason why I'm okay with talking about my mom now, because I'm strong enough to handle it. Before I couldn't even say mom. On everything. I couldn't even say the word mom because it would tense me up, which I'm getting tense now talking about it. But it's a different type of tense. So this is better because I'm able to physically handle this. Before I couldn't physically talk about my mom because I got so much trauma about her whole passing and understanding life and death. Like I said, I don't know if I said it, but I used to just visualize her in a casket, dirt on her, dirt, dirt, dirt. I just be like crying in a bed, like, oh my God, I know it's bugs getting on there eating her up. I used to think about that terribly. I used to think about that terribly. And I'm not even going to discuss that no more. I said it on camera and I would never say that again. But that's what I used to think about. And I thought about stuff like that for like 6, 7, 8 years constantly. It was terrible. Trauma is real. And trauma will traumatize you. You better get it together. But all of us deal with trauma. I think we deal with trauma well. And that's very sad that we deal with trauma well. And I'm going to say I love all people, but I do talk about my people a lot because they're my people and I relate to them more because it's my culture and I've been around it more. I relate to my culture more and my people more. When I get around some of my other friends, that's a different race to me that I love so very much. And if they call me, I'm coming. No hesitation. I'm coming to see about you. And they'll do the same for me. So this color thing is a little odd. And I can't say odd. I said the wrong word because it's a reason why we all are different races. But I'm just saying that um when I go in depth about something, it's not that I'm taking away from any other race or the love that I have for the other races, because I do have love for the other races. But I talk about minds a lot because there's so much trauma within us. This was supposed to be paradise for us. When we came here, this was it supposed to be paradise or not? I think it was supposed to be paradise. I mean, all the good stuff tell me it is paradise. This is paradise on earth. This is heaven on earth. But it's also hell on earth too. Absolute hell. Absolute hell. Absolute hell. So sometimes when I look at myself now that I'm getting older, I see my mom too. So I'm talking about you, mom. I love you. I love you. I love you. So see it? Sky blue. This is sky blue, like the sky. This was my mom's favorite color. Okay, this candles in here, it's candles. But my mom's favorite color was this, and I forgot a lot of stuff. I forgot a lot of stuff when my mom passed. I blocked out so much, not even purposely. I realized that once I was around people, and recently, like I said, I just turned 51, and recently, maybe a couple of years ago, or like a year ago, me and my siblings just started talking about my mom, and I'm learning different things that I don't remember that they remember. We all had the same relationship because it's our mom, but we also had different relationship too, and we with her, and we also remember different things. And I have learned that I a lot of stuff just blacked out. I was talking to my girlfriend about 6 days ago, and we were talking, and she started telling me that she's seen some people at a church that her mom friends, or her mom, the older people friends, the older people in her family, um, from the church. So, and most of them was her mom. Her mom sending love to both of you. One a kiss from my friend, one for her mom. So, she told me that people were like, telling her, ooh, that bug. People were saying, "Oh, I remember you when you were little. I remember this. I remember that." Then she started reminiscing and telling me, certain things she remember as a child, and my heart dropped, and I wanted to get off the phone and cry, but I didn't. I still listened to my girl and listened to her story, and I still was there for her. But when she told me that, this bug, I had to. When she told me that, I was crushed. Because I'm like, I remember that too now. That did happen. Those are wonderful memories. Like, I can't believe I forgot all that. I wish that I had remembered all that, all the stuff, all the time I had with my mom. When my friend was just telling me about some of her memories, it all started coming back. And I was like, wow, I think my time here on earth would have been a lot easier if I could have remembered some things about my mom, except the bad stuff that her sisters was telling me about her, or other people, and like one time, I'm tell you, this guy, he's older than me. He knew my mom very well, and my mom loved him. She loved him. So I seen him when I started having kids, And he go very rudely, he goes, Dad, how many kids you gonna have? You gonna have all them kids just like your mom? And he said it like it was a negative thing or a bad thing. And I didn't take it like that. I'm very intelligent. Okay. I didn't take it that way. He said it that way, you know, and like it was a bad thing that I was having kids. And if my kid's father and I would have got married, which I wanted to, if I would have got married, I probably would have had 10 kids. I probably would have had like 10 kids. I know I would have. You know, I love being a mother. I absolutely love being a mother. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So I know I would have had a lot of kids if I was married. And I ain't having no more kids because I'm not. But I would love to get married. I would love to get married now. Again, I always wanted to be married. I'll talk about that later too, maybe. But so I am uh just opening up. When I say I'm welcoming death, I'm not saying that like that. You know, come on now. I'm not saying it like I'm welcome to die or anything, but I'm welcoming death. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I say it like that. I'm welcoming um not making it a hard thing. Not making it a hard thing. You go through a difficult time, but it don't have to be year after year after year after year and moment after moment. And that's how it's been. That's how it has been. That's why I always try my best to be a wonderful mom because I didn't have my mom. I didn't have my grandmother. I don't know how it is. My grandmother died, I think, because my family don't talk about anything. I think she died when I was 3 or 4, my grandma. And I heard we were I heard me and her were closer than my mom and I. And I heard that when I was like 20 something, but I always felt it. I, even though my mom died, I felt my grandmother all the time. I felt my grandmother all the time. And I hope you're here now. I know you are because I know my mom is here. So I hope my grandmother is here too. I love you so much. And thank you for loving me, Grandma, like you did. Uh, I heard you. I heard that you love me a whole lot. And thank you for loving me like that. Um, I don't know anything about you either. What's your favorite color? I called my aunt maybe a year ago, not maybe. I called my aunt a year ago and I asked her, what was your mother's favorite color? I want to know more about your mother. She said, I don't know her favorite color. She said I think she said she think it was gold or green. And that is what she said. And that's amazing because I love green. Um, and in Africa somewhere, they said green was the color of like wealth and prosperity. And a lot of times when people, and I don't know if this is true, but I heard that when some traditions in Africa, when they will get married, green would be the color. It wouldn't be white. I don't know if that's true, but I always said if I got married that winter green would be my color. And I like gold, of course, that color. So most likely those would be my colors when I get married. Gold and winter green. So um, sometimes I get off subject, so stay with me. Um, I've never been to the cemetery to see my mom. Um, I've always felt that the last time I left the cemetery, I was traumatized. So why would I want to keep going back? So I never have went. I always have said to myself, when I talk to my mom, or when when I want to think of her, because I guess when people go there, they sit there and talk to the to their people. I see people in the wintertime going out there. Um, I've never been pulled to that. Never. My son, I buried my son, and I've never been back. Just thinking about going back is terrible. That I left him there. I don't know. But now that my kids are older now, they said that they want to go. So I'm like, wow. So I actually called maybe about a month ago, and I called the cemetery where my mom is at, and my son is there also. And actually, my best friend Jermaine is there too. I love you, Jermaine Davis. I still call you my best friend. Wow. I know you've been watching over me. So they're all, and my grandfather, Roy Lee, I don't think I said your name out loud. I don't know how long. Roy Lee. So they're all at the same cemetery, and I've never been, and I'm going to go. My adult children said that they will go with me. So I'm ready to go, get my son a headstone, and to my mom's, I'm going to go and take care of my mom now. My auntie and my uncle, which is her brother and sister, they have been a caretaker of taking care of my mom and my grandmother. So now I've never went, and I'm older now, and I'm not gonna go all the time. I'm gonna tell you the truth; it's just not me. But I will go every blue moon, maybe. I don't know what that means, but I will go with my children, and so we'll go together, and so they'll be familiar with it. Maybe I'll go a couple times with them so they'll be familiar with it, and then I probably won't go anymore. And I said probably, so I don't know if I'll change my mind, but up right now, I don't see it. But then again, something just came to me. Something just came to me. And maybe I will. And you know why? Because I love outside. I, I love outside. I love nature. I love grass. I love the sun. I love the air. I love the dead. I'm connecting with the dead. So I actually just saw myself sitting there on the ground. I could do it. I could do this, y'all. I actually just saw it and felt it. I could do this. Ooh, that just changed quickly. I say, I say. Uh, well, I'm gonna start going. And I'm not saying I'm gonna go all the time, but when I do go, I'm gonna enjoy myself. You know, I love flowers. I love all that. So I can do this. I could pass this down to my children also. Um, yes. So how long have I been doing this video, you guys? Wow. Wow. I used to be so nervous about doing this, and I still am. But one day I'll show y'all my first videos when I was in a spiritual class, and like you're talking to yourself. It's not like you have an audience, so why be scared? And I was very nervous about doing this, and I still am. And I'm gonna change that and ease it up because there is a lot that I'm gonna be talking about. Um, Life and death, life and death. When you pass away, it's a different form of life. I know that, and that's another reason why I want to get more connected with death. Because at first I used to think when you die, you just dead, you just gone. But now I know that you're not. So you know it's a different life, and I welcome that. when I do go. So that's why I tell my kids when I pass away, of course, people be sad and all that, but I want my uh home going to be happy and laughing and beautiful, bright colors, you know, and doing the stuff that I like to do, like celebrate me instead of being sad, because I'm not gonna be sad at all. I'm not gonna be. When I came here, I wasn't sad. I didn't come here sad when I came out. So I'm not gonna be sad when I come out of this into something else. So it's all how you look at stuff. It's all how you look at stuff, and it's all about who you get taught by. Because you have to get taught um, about life. Like when we're in life, while we're here, we go through the motions of living. We're getting taught how to live, and it's the same thing on the other side. Um, be at peace. Be at peace. Period. Be at peace. Period. Because if you're not at peace here, you're not going to be at peace wherever you go. Just like it's a test. When you take a test, and you're studying for the test and you're trying to get everything right, honey, it's the same thing. Getting things right. Getting things right. And I just want to get it right. I want to get it right while I'm here, and I want to get it right wherever I go. Because I know that just as I'm going to experience the beautiful things on earth, I have experienced beautiful things on earth, and it's still so much for me to explore beautifully while I'm here. Like, my eyes are going to be so shocked at all the things that my creator is going to give to me while I'm still here. I have not even seen the beautiful things that he's going to bring to me for the things that I deserve. I deserve a lot of wonderful things, and I'm going to get that. And I deserve that too on the other side too. And it's going to be much grander than the things that I have here. Everything is going to be the love is going to be so big and beautiful and wonderful, like the feeling of love. That's what I mean. Like we know how it feels to love while we here. When you be in love or you love something, I'm telling you, everything, if you do right, everything is going to be even grander when you pass away, when you pass to the other side. Not pass away. There I go again with my language, because I said I was going to create my own language. When people like you passed away. No, you pass somewhere else. You don't pass away like you go away. No, you're still here, but in a different form. And you just go somewhere else. You're just passing through. Like you're passing through here. We're just passing through. We're not here for a long time. Earlier today, I was looking at a video from Cleveland, because I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. And I was looking at a video of some people in 1920, and they were on East 55th. And it was amazing to see how everything looks so different from today and from then. It's 2023. I was looking at a video from people in 1920. When I do that, because I'm so connected and I'm so deep, dirt deep, dirt deep rooted. When I look at the pictures In the videos, I stop and look at their eyes. They were people that was once here, just like I'm here right now. And I'm not going to be here one day. And somebody's going to be looking at videos and pictures of me. Sometimes I look at pictures. I'm just going to say what's coming to me now. And I've never done this before. I've never done this before. Um, Kim Porter is coming to me now. Kim Porter. Um, maybe she's coming to me because I feel like she was a dark beauty, like I am. And I also feel like her soul is beautiful too, and dark, like mine too. And sometimes our soul don't be dark because we're dark. It's because of shit we've been through. And I think that's why me and her connect. Because sometimes there be something in us from, not from us directly, but from people that's in our life that make some part of us dark. And I just got Kim. Wherever you at, Kim, um, I'm I'm sorry what happened to you, and I hope very soon it will be revealed the truth what happened to you. Going back to what I was talking about, um, sometimes I get sidetracked by other things that be going on. Um, yeah, about the traveling through, and I talked about my other video about when you go to sleep, that I just realized that you may be time traveling. And I'm not going to say maybe. You are time traveling. You are time traveling. So be careful with your time. Know what you're doing. You're not here by accident. And I believe that all your actions are being documented and monitored. We are being documented and monitored by whoever made us. That's what I know. Karma, all of that got to do with that. Your karma. And karma don't have to be bad either. Like death doesn't have to be bad. Life don't have to be bad. Because a lot of people think life is bad. I mean, come on. There's a bunch of bad stuff out here happening. A bunch of bad people, doing stuff to each other. So a lot of people think death is bad. I'm sorry, that life is bad. Death don't have to be bad. And karma does not. You can get good karma. You can get good karma. I'm sorry. That's my system be acting up sometimes when I talk. You can get good karma, of course. You know what I'm saying? And go look at where the word karma even came from. And I'm gonna do a video um about karma also. But you can go look exactly where the word originated from, karma. Everything has a meaning. Everything has a meaning. You have a meaning. Don't ever let anybody think that you're not important. Don't ever let nobody come in your life and make you think because you made a mistake or you made 2 or 3 or 4 mistakes that you still are not important. You are. You are. Every inch of your body, every inch of your soul, the atoms, the molecules, the electrons. In school, I did not like school at all. I did not. I was bullied a lot. I was like Lisa Bonet, Erykah Badu, and back then Erykah Badu wasn't cool. The look and all that. It wasn't cool. You was talked about being weird or different and all that. But I'm giving you a little bit of my personality as I was younger, and basically and I can say that's who I am right now. And I say that because we all intertwine with each other. So we all take little pieces from each other to make us who we are into a whole. So yeah. Um, I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, going back to it. It came back. Sometimes I do that, but my thoughts come back to me. It all connects. Traveling through. We're traveling through. We're traveling through this time, and we're gonna travel when we leave here. We're gonna travel when we leave here, and more of a. It's gonna be more of a like you say the word travel. It's gonna be like hands-on travel. That's the word. It's gonna be hands-on travel. You'll see. You'll see. But as you are traveling through this dimension, because this is a dimension, and we are nearly actors. We are nearly actors. I'm not sure how it's all going to be on the other side. Of course, I don't know, but I think it's going to be a wonderful thing. Maybe I feel like because I feel like I'm a wonderful person. So, some demons might feel, oh, I'm going to hell. I didn't heard people say that before. And they are going to hell. This is hell. This is hell. This is heaven. And if you think this hell, wait till you see what it is when you leave this boy if you're not traveling right. If you think this is paradise and waterfalls and different colors of the sand and the wave of the waters, in the ocean and flowers and birds singing and how it feels to be loved and how it feels to love all the beautiful things in life, all the wonders and marvels of life. If you think this is wonderful, wait till you go to the other side. Wait till you travel to the other side and you get there because we're all going to die. We're all going to die. So what I'm saying is have safe travels. Safe travels. You don't just say that when somebody get on an airplane. Safe travels when you leave out and walk to the store. Safe traveling, period. Just be safe and know what you be safe in your heart too. Because you can protect things around you mentally. You can protect things around you. Be safe in your heart, in your mind. Be safe how you treat people. It all connects. Be safe how you talk to people. Be safe with being honest about certain situations that happen. Okay? Because you're going to have to deal with you. You're going to have to deal with you once you pass away. You're going to have to deal with you. Like you got to deal with you while you here. You be around all different people and blah, blah, blah. But then when you get by yourself, some people can't handle it. So imagine how it's going to be when you leave here. Have safe travels. I love you, Mom. I love you, Grandma. I spoke of Cadell. Anybody that I spoke with, that's not here no more. I'm sending love to you guys. But this day right now, it's all about my mom, about me and you. Me and you connecting more. And I'm saying this to you, Mom. I want to connect to you more. You've been coming to me. You've been coming to me really good. And I really, 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 really need you right now. Not that I never have, but I really, really, really need you. Ashe, until the next time, I'm your host, Iyama Tioni. Blessings, love, and peace to you all.